Alright, this is a tour of the gardens, and there's our front door. So when you walk out the front door, you get this little garden here, and this little side garden here that Derek just fixed the sidewall there. He just fixed that today. It fell out, heaved from the winter. So, and here is my hosta flower garden. And I got hosta there, hosta there, hosta there. Silver mound and coral bells, daffodils, which I don't think do very well in this garden, this huge ornamental onion plant, and the lily of the valley should be coming up as well. And I think there might be some columbine in here too, picked up by the birds and brought over. Okay, so then, oh, and these are all my shells that I brought back from North Carolina that were in my garden. And but I cleaned them out because I fixed the wall on this today. So all of that is fixed. Okay, and then this is the first flower garden that I made ever, and we've got lilies and Siberian iris, tulips, daffodils, grape hyacinths, and the sun is really bright right now, and bleeding hearts, and bees, which are going to save our country, save our world. I love bees. I'm really glad they're in my garden. And this plant right here, which is doing really well this year. We got it, I think, last year, the year before, and this year it's really coming into its own, and it has little orange flowers on it when it finally does blossom. And then over on the side of the house are my tiger lilies that I stole from across the road. Now they're in my garden. And then my yard art of broken branches that I found and brought back to the yard. And in here, well, there's an iris, and in here is, I think, weed, carnations, and columbine, which this will be the first year that they flower, because I threw the seeds in here last year, and you see that big hunk of nothing? I think I ripped some out before I realized what I was doing. And here is some more irises, but they're not Siberian iris. I think these are bearded iris, but I'm not sure. And more iris, and the rest of that down there, it's going to be mint, and oh, my azalea. This is my lilac tree, my white lilac tree, and this is my azalea, which I did not cut back last year, because every year I cut it back, and every year it seems that it's starting from the very beginning. So I really have high hopes for it this year. And oh, and our little maple tree. Not the huge one in the distance. This one right here. This started out at like a foot tall when we finally saw it last year at the beginning of spring, or was it the year before at the beginning of spring? Not sure. Must be the year before. And we tied it to a little paint stake with a twisty tie, and now it has become this gorgeous 10-foot tall, beautiful tree, and it's going to be gorgeous when it's finally full grown. And we're probably going to plant acorns, 4 of them, tomorrow with the kids. Right along here with the maple, and I'm going to name the property. And the property is going to be called 4 Oaks. Yes, I know, but I like it. So, and here is my other lilac tree, and this is going to have great blooms on it this year. See, we're going to have flowers. And this is my peony, and it has grown about 4 inches in 2 days. Yeah. And this is the pond. This is the old pond. This is the new one. It's not finished yet. See, it's in progress. And this is the pond garden. And we've got hens and chicks. We have grape hyacinth. we've got sedum, daffodils, which I don't think are going to bloom over here either, oregano, that came back this year, by the way, and more ornamental onion, which I told Derek he can keep one in here at the end of the year, and he's going to plant the other one somewhere else, probably over in the other lawn garden by the fence, because they're going to be huge and they're going to take up way too much room. So, and then my third lilac tree, which is actually my first lilac tree, and I grew this 7 years ago, 8 years ago. And it was just a little tiny sprig that I got from the Arbor Day Foundation, and now it is this beautiful lilac tree, and I absolutely adore it. This is my favorite tree. And speaking of trees, we've got several in the front yard, and then there's a bush down there in the middle, but I can't remember what it's called, and I planted that one last year and it's come back really well. So, but we've got the flowering crab, which is beautiful too. So, oh, and this is my vegetable garden, and I planted it this morning. We have peas, and then spinach, radish, red romaine, and radicchio. Okay, and then these little boxes in the front are my roses. So there's one, there's two. They're not ready yet, but they're alive. And then this is my cold frame, which has all the plants that I started and killed, and then more that I started again. See, those back there, they look pretty weak. This is Tiger. Hi, Tiger. Tiger's a good cat. He's not mine. And so we're gonna hope and pray that everything comes back all right and that they're ready to plant in about a month. So we will see you in about a month. So, and this is, watch out, Tiger. This is the front of the house. Okay, and by the way, if you read Better Homes and Gardens, those flower beds were made using a picture from Better Homes and Gardens, and I think ours looks awesome. Okay, so that's it. Ciao for now.